Intelligence isn't always about getting straight A's or solving complex equations in seconds. Sometimes, it shows up in the most unexpected ways. You might be doing things every day that seem odd to others, but they're actually signs of a brilliant mind at work. So if you've ever been called weird for your habits, this might just explain why. Let's dive into 6 strange behaviors that could mean you have an exceptionally high IQ. First up, talking to yourself. If you regularly have full conversations with yourself, whether out loud or in your head, you're not losing it. You're actually exercising your brain in a powerful way. Research from the University of Wisconsin-Madison found that people who talk to themselves tend to have better cognitive performance. When you verbalize your thoughts, you're organizing information more efficiently, problem-solving more effectively, and strengthening your memory. Highly intelligent people use self-talk as a tool to clarify their thinking, work through complex problems, and process information more deeply. So next time someone catches you having a chat with yourself, you can tell them you're just flexing your intellectual muscles. Second, staying up late. Night owls often get a bad reputation for their unconventional sleep schedules, but science suggests they might be onto something. A study published in the journal Personality and Individual Differences found a correlation between higher intelligence and preference for nighttime activities. People with higher IQs tend to feel most alert and creative during late hours. When the world is quiet and distractions are minimal, the solitude of the night provides an ideal environment for deep thinking, creativity, and problem. If you find yourself coming alive when everyone else is winding down, your brain might just be wired for brilliance. Third, being messy or disorganized. While a cluttered desk might drive some people crazy, it could be a sign of creative genius. A study from the University of Minnesota discovered that people working in messy environments came up with more creative and interesting ideas than those in tidy spaces. Albert Einstein famously said, "If a cluttered desk is a sign of a cluttered mind, of what, then, is an empty desk a sign?" Highly intelligent people often have so many thoughts racing through their minds that organizing physical space takes a back seat to organizing ideas. The chaos around them reflects the constant brainstorming and mental processing happening inside their heads. Fourth, overthinking everything. If you analyze situations from every possible angle, replay conversations in your mind, or spend hours pondering hypothetical scenarios, you might be displaying high intelligence. While overthinking can sometimes lead to anxiety, it's also a sign of deep cognitive processing. Intelligent people don't just accept things at face value. They question, analyze, and consider multiple perspectives before reaching conclusions. This habit of thorough mental examination helps them understand complex situations better, anticipate potential problems, and make more informed decisions. Your mind is constantly running simulations and testing theories, which is exhausting but intellectually valuable. Fifth, enjoying time alone. If you prefer your own company over constant social interaction, you're not antisocial. You might just be highly intelligent. A study published in the British Journal of Psychology found that highly intelligent people feel less satisfied with life when they socialize more frequently. This doesn't mean smart people don't value relationships, but rather that they need substantial alone time to recharge and engage in deep thinking. Solitude allows for reflection, creativity, and the mental space needed to process complex ideas. Intelligent minds often find social small talk draining because they crave more meaningful, substantive conversations and intellectual stimulation. Sixth, having a dark or sarcastic sense of humor. If your jokes tend to be a bit twisted or your wit runs on the sarcastic side, you might be smarter than average. Research from the Medical University of Vienna found that people who appreciate and create dark humor tend to have higher IQs and lower aggression levels. Understanding complex, layered humor requires cognitive flexibility, the ability to understand multiple meanings, and quick mental processing. Sarcasm, in particular, demands that you simultaneously hold 2 contradictory meanings in your mind, which is a sophisticated cognitive skill. If people don't always get your jokes, it might be because your humor operates on a level that requires more mental horsepower to appreciate. So there you have it. 6 habits that might seem strange but could actually indicate exceptional intelligence. If you recognize yourself in several of these behaviors, congratulations. Your quirks aren't flaws. They're features of a highly capable mind. The key is embracing these traits while also being aware of their potential downsides. Intelligence comes in many forms, and sometimes the most brilliant minds are the ones that don't quite fit the conventional mold. Keep being weird, keep being you, and keep using that amazing brain of yours.